All right, you guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. There's a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. You guys are saying to stay in the 5D dimension. I'm still learning what that is. Just to keep a high vibration. Yeah, there's saying there's a shift in, is it astrologically with the sun? It's a lot brighter. Try to keep some positive energies up. For those of you in need of set off, you can write to us at themullings@gmail.com for the GSA bond templates for if you have a child support case, right? We always suggest you speak to your spouse if you can, or even get like a family or friend to meet and sit with the two of you to work out an arrangement privately to stay out of the court system, right? Yeah, so you can set off with the mortgages. What we're looking for is reparations because they did right. They created a set of bonds, GSA bonds on us prior to these cases, it seems, right? And they're trading them. So the powers that be, thank you to all of you who shared with me how you managed to get free using the GSA bonds. So you use the GSA bonds to set off things like child support cases, mortgages, foreclosures, tickets, citations, utilities. I haven't done it for successfully for utilities, auto loans, student loans, warrants, and for those of you having to see an agent doing business as parole officer, as well as those of you in the churches doing business as jails for nonviolent offenses, you can email us at themullings@gmail.com for the GSA bond templates to set off the matters, which is using the birth certificate bond numbers, the social security numbers, and yeah, a whole bunch of information you'll see in the templates. So you're just going to basically put in your information there, along with the 1099 OID to get back the finances they claimed you owed. It did take us a year to get back something significant from the United States Treasury, but to this date, we're still very grateful because it really helped us at that time. In addition to, you can write to us for the do not detain affidavit, the manufacturer's certificate of origin that we did on the automobile, so we can travel freely, no registrations, insurances, tickets, or citations. Also, the IRS status correction, and a whole host of stuff you hear us talk about here. Our book, Time is the Master, Time is the Key, the Chain to the Sky book, where you learn about United States postal money orders and international bills of exchange. Now, you can also join us, those of us who are, yeah, we started an online tutor school class here, which basically goes to the history and some of the laws and some of the stuff that we have been given to share. We were researching for 20, 30 years and started realizing that as we were helping others get free and that people needed to have some information as to what the heck happened, right? So we suggest to everyone who's a part of our school to use our channel as well too, because we get downloaded information daily and things shift and changes as well, and new information comes in that you can use and as remedies and stuff too. So yeah, so you can email us. We do ask for support on this channel, you guys. We ask for $1 per video. If you want to send more, we greatly appreciate it because it really helps us here. A couple weeks ago, we were able to have our annual. I guess it's an annual now. We had our dinners for our people, our workers, and people in the community here. And though it was a little bit sticky, it was really great to see the amount of people that came out to partake of that. So we just want to say thank you to the helpers that provided the energy to see to it that that was able to manifest. In addition to the fact we've been able to do a few of the roads here, and we still have a long ways to go with getting tar and stuff put down on the roadways here so that yeah, and a number of other things we're working on currently. So yes, you can email us, you can donate to us. We'll put the link in the description below, or you'll see the PayPal button on the old channel. And yeah, you in each of the descriptions on these videos, you'll see the donate button. Sorry, butter. Um, yeah, we just set up a new website. We're still tweaking it, going through it. We can see now how many people are visiting the site. And yeah, we just want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're really grateful to everyone who's uplifting and supporting fallen humanity. We like to pray and put a hedge of protection around all that is good globally. Donald Trump, Donald Trump, Donald Trump, the Army, the Navy, the military, the Marines, and all the good people helping us to get free with great, great information. We're told to wear polka dots at this time for prosperity and abundance, right? Also around your birthday. And yeah, assignment number 13 is ready. So let's get started. It's 5 minutes in this introduction, a little bit longer than I anticipated. But there's some really interesting information that is coming through. So let's take a listen to. Here's our new website. All the videos are there, right? And the codification law one that we created on Vimo. So let's see what the powers that be has in store for us today.
They can also work to lower their risk of degenerative diseases as time goes by. And so I love this opportunity. Thank you.
For me, it's an absolute pleasure, and it's very, very important. I mentioned to you earlier before we started this conversation that I knew what was going to happen this year for the shutdown for the global financial reset. And as much as it's been distressing for many people with being locked down because of the virus and the vaccine and everything else, through these times, it's very, very important to learn. And we need to learn the minute they used the word virus, that we could transmit a virus. I knew it was a load of bollocks because you can't transmit a virus, you can transmit germs. So the minute they used the word virus, I thought this has been done by Bill Gates because we're all scared of a virus on our computer because that can damage the computer. But our body's actually made up of viruses, trillions of viruses. And we can transmit germs, but we can also protect ourselves. We have an immune system. I had a wonderful conversation. I've had two conversations with Dr. Robert Young, who pointed out that polio, cancer, AIDS, all of these things have all been created to make money for Big Pharma. He's pointing this out to people about keeping your body healthy.
Yep.
And if you keep your body healthy, you can fight against anything. And when you look at I've got one of my friends, Lee Dawson. First thing he did was he went through the ingredients of your product, and he just went, "Wow." He said that's got a lot of good shit in it, and that was his own words. And it keeps.
As we were saying.
Five of them, right? You got American Indian, you got Asian, you got Black African American, you got Hawaiian Pacific Islander, and you have white. From all of these classifications, which all start with a person having origins in any of the original people, if you go to Black African American, it says a person having origins in any of the black racial groups of Africa. The fuck is that? Where's the origins in original people? So what that means is people who walk around these motherfucking parts classifying as black or African American, what you're saying on a very simple base is that you ain't got no mama. Nigga, you's a test tube baby. You walk around here with no belly button, my nigga. You have no proof that there was an umbilical cord, that you was connected to a mother, you know what I'm saying, which you was able to arrive here through, the vessel you was able to get here through. You have no mother and no father. You have no creators. You are a beast on the land, and you treat it like that. You treat it like a fucking animal. This is why. It's technical. It's not personal. It's business. So we need to get our business shit together. Moun haïtien. You understand? Nous pas noirs, nous pas africains, américains. Nous américains seulement. Seulement. Américains seulement. Et puis, nous blancs tout, oui. Ou kon pou ki ça? Parce que là où lit ça, pour moun qui blanc, pays yo listé c'est Europe, North Africa, et puis Middle East. Qui t'aime zon bagay? North Africa, c'est North Africa. Middle East, c'est mi-temps Africa. C'est mi-temps Afrique. C'est jouet qui a joué avant parce que yo connaît nous pas qu'à li. Yo connaît nous pas qu'à li. Pas gen pile monde qui compte qui gens pour li bagay ça yo pour yo ka comprendre et puis expliquer l'autre monde pour yo ka comprendre ça bagay ça légalement a dit. Bagay simple ça là fait gros problème pour nous parce que nous pas comprendre li. Simple. We're American Indian. We're not black African American. If you claim to be black, you claiming you ain't got no mother or father. Therefore, you have no creators. Therefore, you are not a creator because you didn't come from those. You understand? So if you consider yourself to be human or to be one of the people,
Africa, over in the continent of Africa. And so now it's over back into Europe. As you see here too, it went from Ramstein into Iraq. It was flying into Turkey, and now back over to Germany and to Ramstein, Germany, which is
it gets so much more clarity. What you said earlier was so important without even realizing it about the Aborigines. The Aborigines, the Maoris, the people of the earth, the people who understand what's going on in the world without the aid of television. There's not many Aborigines that have a television or Maoris, and they don't really watch it. They might do it if they're watching the rugby, but apart from that, no. They tend to be people of the earth. They tend to be detached from all this electronic world. And so their judgment is pure. And this is what I've said on many occasions, that, you know, to reset your moral compass in Australia and New Zealand, you've got the Aborigines, you've got the Maoris, and that's a cracking place to start, because you'll understand what truth is, where instead of having this brainwashing from the media. And I was trying to explain to somebody yesterday, which is just a little bit of fun for you two girls as well, about programming of the brain. If you take your right foot while you're sat down and do circles clockwise with your right foot, and then try and draw a number 6, your foot will automatically start going the other way round. There's nothing you can do to stop it.
All right, you guys, just keep in mind etymology, as you're going through this learning. Remember, black means Paleolithic, which means what? Go and do the research. Don't take my word for it, right? So when Sunel University is talking about the census, and we have been sharing here, those of you who are Moors and heirs, go and claim your nationality. Go to rvbaypublications.com. We can't really send you over to anywhere else because RV Bay Publications is where we went. And someone was sharing with us recently that they created their own identification cards. Don't do that. And we were sharing with them the reason why we suggest you go over to rvbaypublications.com, because we discovered that it's registered at the Library of Congress. You'll be given a specific number, right? But as you go through the etymology of what Sunel University is sharing with the history of why the people have been mislabeled as Black, Negro, Colored, and African American, and then you go back to our channels, you will hear who the African Americans are, because the Caucasians had already exposed that to us on this channel. Thank you to Copper Aborigines, Tracy Rockamore, Horatio Bay, iTree Roots, and all of you out there sharing your research with us, Hawaiian Bucks, a whole host of you, a huge thank you as we go through this stuff and this learning as to who we are as a people, right? Like, share, subscribe, you guys. Have yourself a great day. Loto kurunaita ki, nana na kita kuruno takanata kanane e kokoi na takanaita ka, nina na kata kuruno o kokoi la takanaita kuru takara takara. Do you guys, do you, do you, do you speak in your indigenous tongue, those of you who have one. Thank you to those of you who speak the exact same tongue that I do for writing to us here so that we can now connect and be one and free as a people. Thank you guys. Remember to support us here. Go to PayPal at themullings@gmail.com. We'll put the link in the description below. Yeah, so we can continue on this journey. Have yourself a great day.